One wrong item in your suitcase could get it confiscated, or even get you denied boarding. Here are 2 things you should never bring on a cruise, so you can sail stress-free. And while you're here, make sure to subscribe for more must-know cruise tips every week. 1. Surge-protected power strips. Surge-protected power strips might seem like a smart way to charge all your gadgets, but on cruise ships, they're a major fire hazard. The ship's electrical systems are different from what we have at home, and surge protection can interfere with them, sometimes even causing overheating or sparks. That's why most cruise lines ban them completely, and security will confiscate them during boarding. If you're caught with one, you'll be stuck without a way to charge your devices. Instead, bring a simple non-surge USB hub or a cruise-approved power strip to safely keep your electronics powered during your trip. 2. Knives, blades, and sharp tools. Even small blades can get you into big trouble at the cruise terminal. Pocket knives, scissors with pointed tips, box cutters, and multi-tools might seem harmless, but security treats them as potential weapons. They will be flagged in the X-ray screening, pulled from your luggage, and held until the end of your cruise, if they aren't permanently confiscated. This not only delays your boarding but can also get you reported to ship security. To avoid any hassle, leave anything sharp at home and only pack travel-safe grooming tools, like small nail clippers or rounded-tip scissors if you really need them. 3. Irons, steamers and hot plates. Irons, garment steamers, and hot plates might seem helpful for keeping your clothes looking crisp, but they're strictly banned on cruise ships. Anything with a heating element poses a major fire hazard, and fire is one of the biggest dangers at sea. Cruise cabins are small and flammable materials are everywhere, so even one spark can be catastrophic. These items will be removed from your luggage if found during screening. If you want wrinkle-free clothes, just ask your cabin steward for pressing services, or hang wrinkled clothes in the bathroom while you shower so the steam releases the creases. 4. Candles or incense. Candles and incense might sound like a cozy way to make your cabin feel more like home, but they're strictly prohibited on cruise ships. Anything with an open flame poses a serious fire hazard, and fire is one of the most dangerous emergencies that can happen at sea. Even a small tea light or incense stick can be enough to trigger alarms or start a blaze. Security will confiscate them during luggage checks, and you could face further inspection delays. If you want a pleasant scent, bring flameless alternatives like battery-operated diffusers or travel-sized air freshener sprays instead. 5. Coffee makers, electric kettles. Bringing your own coffee maker, electric kettle, or any appliance with a heating element is not allowed on cruise ships. These devices draw a lot of power and can easily overheat in a small cabin, creating a serious fire risk. Security will spot them in your luggage and remove them before they ever reach your room. Thankfully, you won't miss them. Coffee, tea, and hot water are available 24/7 on most ships, either at the buffet or through complimentary room service. Instead of packing your own appliances, simply take advantage of the onboard options and keep your mornings stress-free. 6. Alcohol and hard liquor. Most cruise lines strictly prohibit passengers from bringing their own alcohol or hard liquor on board, and anything they find will be taken away at the port. While a few cruise lines may allow 1 bottle of wine per adult during embarkation, spirits, beer, and other alcoholic drinks are almost always confiscated. If security spots it in your bag, it will be stored until the end of your trip or simply discarded. Trying to sneak it can delay your boarding and isn't worth the risk. If you want to enjoy drinks, buy a beverage package or order them on board legally. 7. Large bottles of drinks. Bringing large bottles of soda, water, or juice might seem like a money-saving trick, but most cruise lines don't allow them. Bulk liquids are often confiscated during the embarkation security check, mainly to prevent people from sneaking in alcohol disguised as soft drinks. Even if they aren't alcoholic, they can be heavy, take up precious luggage space, and often leak during travel. If your cruise line allows drinks at all, they usually permit only sealed cans in small quantities. Otherwise, wait until you're on board, where water, juices, and soft drinks are widely available through buffets, dining rooms, or beverage packages. 8. Smoking and vaping devices. Smoking and vaping devices can cause serious issues on cruise ships, where fire safety is a top priority. While some ships allow smoking in designated outdoor areas, many have strict rules about where and when it's permitted. If security spots loose vaping gear in your luggage during boarding, it may be confiscated to prevent unauthorized use in cabins or balconies, where it can set off smoke detectors. Bringing large supplies of e-liquids can also raise suspicion. If you smoke or vape, check your cruise line's policy before you pack, and be prepared to follow their rules closely while on board. 9. Hoverboards, skateboards, scooters. Hoverboards, electric scooters, and even skateboards are not allowed on cruise ships because they pose serious safety hazards. Many of these devices use lithium batteries, which can overheat or catch fire in confined spaces, something cruise lines work hard to prevent. They can also cause accidents in crowded ship hallways or on slippery decks. Security will confiscate them during the boarding process, and you won't get them back until the cruise is over. If you're looking for fun ways to get around in port, it's better to rent equipment locally rather than trying to bring your own on board. 10. Drones. Drones are almost always banned on cruise ships due to security and privacy concerns. Flying a drone over crowded decks or near the ship's structure is extremely dangerous, and it can easily crash into passengers, equipment, or the ship itself. Cruise lines also want to protect the privacy of other guests, and unauthorized aerial filming is strictly prohibited. Most ships will confiscate drones at boarding and hold them until the end of the cruise. If you want aerial footage from your trip, check your itinerary. Some ports allow drone use on land, but never bring them on board the ship. 1. High-value electronics. Packing expensive electronics like laptops, cameras, or gaming consoles might seem convenient, but it often creates more risk than reward on a cruise. Cabins are small, and you'll spend most of your time away from them, leaving valuables unattended and vulnerable to theft or accidental damage. Salt air and humidity can also harm delicate electronics. Instead of traveling with all your tech, only bring the devices you'll genuinely use, like a phone or tablet for photos and communication. The less you carry, the less you have to worry about losing, and the more relaxed your vacation will feel. 12. Expensive jewelry and valuables. Bringing expensive jewelry or valuable accessories on a cruise can make you an easy target for theft, especially during shore excursions in busy ports. There's also a high chance of misplacing small items in your cabin or losing them during activities. While most cabins have safes, they offer limited protection and space. Expensive pieces also tend to draw unnecessary attention, which can make you stand out in unfamiliar places. It's far safer to leave heirlooms, luxury watches, and fine jewelry at home and bring only a few simple, inexpensive accessories that won't cause stress if they get misplaced or stolen. 3. Large amounts of cash. Carrying large amounts of cash on board a cruise might feel secure, but it's actually quite risky. Cabins are small, safes are limited in size, and cash is easily lost or stolen. Plus, cruise ships operate almost entirely cashless. You'll use your cruise card to pay for drinks, meals, shopping, and services while on board. It's smarter to bring only a small amount of local currency for tips or emergencies at ports, and use credit or debit cards for larger expenses. This approach keeps your money safer and reduces stress while letting you enjoy the trip without constantly guarding your wallet. 4. Large toiletry bottles. Bringing full-size bottles of shampoo, conditioner, or body wash might seem practical, but they just waste valuable luggage space and add weight to your bags. Large bottles are also more likely to leak during travel, creating a mess in your suitcase and soaking your clothes. Cruise cabins usually provide basic toiletries, and you can always buy extra if needed. Instead, transfer your favorite products into small, leak-proof travel bottles and bring only what you'll actually use during the trip. This keeps your packing light, your luggage organized, and your cabin clutter-free, making it much easier to get ready each day. 5. Full-size sunscreens and lotions. Packing full-size bottles of sunscreen and lotions might seem like a good idea, but they often just add weight and take up valuable space in your luggage. Large bottles are bulky, prone to leaking, and easy to forget in your cabin when you disembark. Most cruise destinations sell sunscreen at port shops or even on board, and they often carry reef-safe varieties required in certain tropical areas. Instead, pack smaller travel-sized bottles to save space and avoid mess. Refill them before each trip so you have just enough for your vacation without hauling around heavy, oversized containers you won't finish using. 6. Excessive clothes and shoes. Overpacking clothes and shoes is one of the most common cruise mistakes. Cabins are small, storage is limited, and lugging around heavy suitcases can make embarkation and disembarkation stressful. Most cruisers end up wearing the same favorite outfits repeatedly, so bringing too many options only creates clutter and stress. Instead, pack versatile pieces that mix and match easily for different looks, and choose shoes that work for multiple activities. This approach lightens your luggage, frees up space in your cabin, and keeps getting dressed each day quick and simple, so you can spend more time relaxing and less time sorting laundry. 7. Heavy books. While lounging with a book sounds perfect for a cruise, packing multiple heavy books is rarely worth it. Physical books add unnecessary weight to your luggage and take up precious space in tiny cabins. Most cruisers end up reading far less than they expect because there's so much to do on board. A smarter option is using an e-reader or downloading audiobooks to your phone or tablet before you sail. This gives you access to dozens of titles without the bulk or weight, leaving more room in your bag for essentials, and ensuring you can enjoy a story anywhere on the ship. 8. Bulky beach gear. Bringing bulky beach gear like chairs, umbrellas, or oversized floaties might seem like a fun idea, but it's almost never practical on a cruise. These items are awkward to carry, take up tons of space, and are often not even allowed on board. Ship pools are small, and bringing large inflatables can create safety hazards. At ports, beach gear is easy to rent for a few dollars, saving you the hassle of dragging it around. Stick to compact essentials like swimsuits, flip-flops, and a quick dry towel, and let the cruise staff or beach vendors handle the big equipment when you arrive ashore. 19. Wrapped gifts. Wrapped gifts might seem like a thoughtful surprise, but they're not practical to bring on a cruise. All luggage goes through security screening, and if security can't see what's inside, they'll have to unwrap it. That means your beautifully wrapped present could be opened and left in pieces before it ever reaches your cabin. If you want to bring a gift, pack it unwrapped in your suitcase and bring along a small gift bag or wrapping supplies to use once you're on board. This way, you'll avoid delays and keep your surprise intact for the special moment. 20. CBD or marijuana products. Even if CBD or marijuana products are legal where you live, they're strictly prohibited on cruise ships. Ships operate under international maritime law and travel through multiple jurisdictions, many of which enforce zero-tolerance drug policies. Bringing these items can result in denied boarding, confiscation, or even legal trouble with port authorities. Cruise lines conduct thorough security checks, and any prohibited substance found could end your trip before it starts. It's simply not worth the risk. Leave all cannabis-derived products at home to ensure a smooth boarding experience and avoid potential complications during your cruise vacation. 21. Pets, except service animals. As much as you might want to share your cruise adventure with your furry friend, pets are not allowed on most cruise ships. The only exception is for trained and documented service animals that assist passengers with disabilities. Cruise lines enforce this rule strictly for the health, safety, and comfort of all guests. Cabins aren't designed for animals, and ships have no facilities for their care or exercise. Before you sail, make arrangements for your pet to stay with a trusted sitter, boarding facility, or family member so you can enjoy your trip without worry. Leave these 21 things at home, and you'll breeze through security stress-free. Which of these surprised you the most? Drop the number in the comments so we can see what caught you off guard. If this list saved you from overpacking, smash that like button to let others know it helped. And don't forget to subscribe for more cruise hacks every single week.